Hello, everyone. I hope everyone has had a good summer of 2025. I am happy to be back with you, having a chance to share the Word of God with you each week. And there's something that God has been stirring in my heart, and that is a desire to dig deeper into what it really means that Jesus is our shepherd and we are his sheep. Yesterday, I was riding my bike along our local rails to trails, and once again, I saw this beautiful herd of sheep, and I thought, yes, that is what we are to look into next. So all throughout the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, God's relationship with his people is often pictured through the image of a shepherd and his flock. We see that in Genesis in chapter 48, verse 15, as Jacob is coming to the final moments of his life, and he's looking back over his life, and he says, "The God who has been my shepherd all my life to this very day." You know, I think a lot of us, just like Jacob, we can look back over our life and we can say that God has been our shepherd because he has guided for us. He has provided for us. He has protected us, just like a shepherd does for his sheep. And that's what Jacob was saying. Then again, in John chapter 10, we see Jesus declaring, he says, "I'm the good shepherd, and the good shepherd sacrifices his life for his sheep." And that is a beautiful picture of his love. You know, Jesus doesn't just care for us from a distance, but he was a man of action, and he laid down his life, his very life, so that we could live in safety and freedom. And then again, at the end of the Bible, the whole way at the end, in Revelation 7:17, it says, "For the Lamb on the throne will be their shepherd, and he will lead them to springs of living water." From the beginning to the end, God is our shepherd, the one who leads, provides, restores, and stays close to us. So starting Wednesday, November 5th, we're going to begin a 6-week journey looking at the 6 attributes of the Good Shepherd: who he is, how he leads, how he protects, and what that means for us as his followers today. Because the truth is, the shepherd leads and the sheep follow, but it goes a whole lot deeper than that. So each week we're going to look at how our shepherd invites us to trust, obedience, peace, and a closer relationship with him. So look for the teaching on November 5th. Open your heart and be ready for what the Lord wants to show you and teach you, because together we're going to learn to follow our shepherd more closely and rest in his care.